I'm Turk Strongman, the horror. All right, so just a couple of days ago, I posted a video here. I married a black-eyed kid. I made it at some 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. My wife was sleeping just a few feet away, and I had to sneak a video about her. A black-eyed kid. I hope you've seen that video. At the end of it, I said that I was going to talk to her about maybe coming forward with more about this situation here with her. And I did that, and I mentioned, and she said okay, she agreed to it. And I asked if we could, if the viewers, my viewers here, could see her, and she agreed to that too. And by the way, her name, she never knew her name. She didn't have one. She was nameless. But she and I decided on a name for her, being that she's a black-eyed kid, a B-E-K. I call her Becky. Becky. And here's Beck right here. So, yeah. This is Beck. As you may know, or as I said in that video, she likes to wear clothes that they look really old, like 40s, 50s clothes, men's clothes, and that they're too big for her. Here you go. You see, they just don't fit. And down here, what's this on your leg down here? What's that? That black thing.
Leg brace.
So, it's a what?
Leg brace.
Leg brace. I think you're going to have to speak a little louder. Her voice is very quiet. It's just part of her nature as a black-eyed kid. It helps her get people's pity, because as you may know, as I said in that first video, black-eyed kids, they always approach people at night, either hitchhiking on some back road or knocking on people's doors at night, asking to use the phone because they're trying to get home. They want to call home. All right, that's what they say. All right, so it's part of her thing to get pity. Well, anyway, so why do you have a leg brace?
To make people feel bad.
She sounds like a kid, right? But we don't know for sure how old she is. We just say she's 34. Now, it's to make people feel what?
Feel bad.
Make people feel bad. See? There you go. Wicked. Right off the bat. Okay. All right, so anyway, I'm a little nervous because I'm not sure what's going to happen after this. She said it's okay to do this, but we don't really know. You and I here. This is a house of horrors here. This is a house of hell. All right, so anyway, Becky. I'm sure people want to see your eyes.
Yeah.
Well, people get freaked out by them, right?
Yes, they do.
All right, so could you wear the sunglasses? Okay, but people want to see your eyes. Why are you wearing the sunglasses? Can you take them off?
No.
Why not?
Because I hate light.
You hate light. See there, I already knew that, okay? But I hate light. That's my wife, Becky. Okay, listen. Before this runs on too long, can you just think of one example of the hell that you have put me through? You see, remember you guys in the first video I said she spared my life once I let her touch me, once I let her in, which was total foolishness on my part. But that night, about 10 years ago, when I let her in and she touched me, right, that's when dread hit me. That's when I came to my senses, and dread hit me, and she said that she would spare me a horrible death, a forthcoming death, which is the usual result of a black-eyed kid, of contact with a black-eyed kid, direct contact. If I marry her by noon the next day, which I did. Okay. The following 6 or 7 years were just pure hell. Everything about my life got torn to shreds by Becky, right?
Yes.
Because you like to make people feel how?
Bad.
All right. So can you just give one example? Just name one example of something you did to me.
This time after your surgery.
After my surgery.
You had.
Yeah.
I had left you for dead.
You left me for dead.
Yes.
That's right, folks. Have you ever felt bad about that? When I asked you how you felt about it after I found you, what was your answer?
No.
Alright, look, here's kind of what happened. I had surgery on my abdomen. When I got home, still under anesthesia a little bit, Becky told me that I should just go to sleep. Everything will be fine. She'll be right here when I wake up. And when I woke up, she wasn't. Now, I wasn't supposed to be getting out of bed, at least not by myself, not without help, even to go pee by myself. No, I needed help. I could, tear open the incision inside and bleed out inside, internally. It could be bad. All right. This had to do with my abdominal wall having been completely cut through to my intestines. And if this all ripped anywhere inside any of the layers of tissue tore, it could be death. All right. And she knew that, right?
Yes.
But she wasn't anywhere around. So I got up. Once again, it was raining that night. She likes it in the rain because it makes people feel bad for her, right?
Yes.
More likely to help her. Okay. So she goes, I go running down the street yelling her name. Becky! Putting myself in complete harm's way. Running down the street. No jacket on. Looking for her. But she was gone. Now, but I eventually located her. And fortunately, I survived the ordeal. But it left a psychic scar for the rest of my life. I'll never forget it. Okay. Now, you went along when my brother's wife, my sister-in-law, took me to get the surgery, right? She was the driver.
Yes.
You don't drive.
No.
You went along.
Yes.
Okay. And when I was coming out from the surgery and I was getting in the vehicle, you got out of the front seat and moved into the back one so I could get into the front one.
Yes.
And as you were, it was kind of a high vehicle and you're pretty short. I mean, look.
Yes.
Okay, see? Black-eyed kid. All right. Have you grown at all since we've met?
No.
All right, so my sister-in-law helped her step down from the truck, and my sister-in-law lost grip, and you fell on the ground, right?
Yes.
Did she help you back up?
No, she didn't.
Why?
Because she saw my eyes.
She saw your eyes. And you didn't have the sunglasses.
No.
You weren't wearing sunglasses at that point yet. All right, folks. I told you I'd try to get us an interview with my wife, the black-eyed kid. And there you go. I don't know what else to say. Just stay away from black-eyed kids. Maybe we'll be able to do this again,
Yes.
and we'll talk about what black-eyed kids really are. What's the origin of the black-eyed kid phenomena? Because you know what it is.
Yes.
It's not a pretty story, but we're out of time. All right. Thank you very much for doing this.
You're welcome.
All right.